Welcome everyone to week 4 of the Factless Football Show. I am your host, Corey. This is my co-host, younger brother, Courtney. And as always, we got to go through this. We don't give about sports stats. We don't deal with any of that stuff. We are hyper over emotional fans. We're probably going to overthink it, maybe underthink it, maybe be nowhere near the middle, but we're gonna be one of those two options. We're gonna do it. Let's get right into it. My Indianapolis Colts. Hey, sorry. You have bigger problems on your hands. I don't think you should be bullying my team. You should. Misery does not love company. I don't want it. There are such things, and this is really weird because I honestly don't. It sounds really weird and kind of lame to say. How people say sometimes there's such thing as a good loss. I agree. I think you can lose, and I think a lot of times how you lose often depends on what you take from it. Okay. Right? Thank you. I tried. I tried to just spit out to the world. But no, I'm proud of my team. First half was not good. Okay. The first half was not good, but we did come back. Made it into overtime. We had a moment of we could have won, but again, Rams did what Rams do. They found another receiver, which is actually now that I'm just kind of rambling on right now. How is it possible that all these teams can find receivers that can just shred it, and I can't? I don't understand.
I think the Bears looking to trade him. Listen, you don't got many choices.
No, I do. I do. He's not one of them. There was a rumor that the Rams could look for a trade, and it could be Jonathan Taylor. I'm like, the only option I'm looking at is I want that receiver. You already got Cooper Kupp.
They're not giving up.
Already got Cooper Kupp.
You think they're giving him away? They're like, you see what you've been doing for us? We trying to win games, go like Super Bowl. I was like, absolutely not.
Oh god,
you about to take a draft pick and a bag of Skittles like it. That's all the Colts are getting.
Oh,
you can have a receiver. It won't be Kupp or him. It'll be like practice squad receiver.
Oh no, there's no humanly possible way they would do that. No, I'm happy. We did good. Anthony Richardson you saw. Yeah. Like this was the first time in the past, well, aside from last week, but I've been excited about my team like this. Okay. I remember Peyton, you knew, like Peyton, I was just all over the TV set catching heart attack strokes, yelling, screaming, throwing stuff. Andrew Luck, same way. Peyton with the Broncos, because Peyton's my guy. Same way. So it made me excited. I'm very happy to feel this again. It's been some time, man. I've been going through it.
At practice,
my running back, Jake, now that can go one or two ways.
Yeah.
He can come in, play well, and they say, okay, now that we know you're healthy, we can give you a contract extension.
Yeah.
Or he's like, I don't want your stupid contract extension. I'm like, all right, well, you won't be a jerk. And then he plays well, and then they trade him.
Yeah, I feel like if he's already like, I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah, he's just doing this just to show out,
just to show he can still run. And stuff, and then all season it will be
free. Yeah, he's a free agent. They have a time frame to where they can franchise tag him or do something.
I feel like they will try to trade him.
In the off season.
Probably was gonna say like the draft.
Well, before the draft.
Or to get a second and third round.
Yeah, I think they'll franchise tag him, and then they'll probably just use that to trade him if he really genuinely doesn't want to be there. If I'm them,
see how the season goes, because if he's like, oh wait, we actually have we're missing a receiver or two, and we can be a.
Yeah, I would rather them get. I would still rather them use the. If he really doesn't want to be there, I would really rather than just trade him.
Yeah.
At least up in the draft to get a receiver. We may not, because the Bears are just
just. Unless some miracle happens and they start winning more.
And
games.
We don't. I'm like,
they rise and you fall.
I'm like I may fall, but I'm getting that Ferrari that's running all over Ohio.
Yeah, but at this point, I'm pretty sure the Bears will stay where they're at, given they start winning games, and then another team like the Jets, just keep losing. Like it's gonna be between, I think, the Bears at this point, unless something changes and the Jets start winning games with Zach Wilson, which is possible. Given how you play, if he can keep that up,
he just has to be consistent with it. You can't do like one or two drives.
It seems like they opened up more stuff for him. They just went, all right, go, and he was like
his timing was good. Yeah, he wasn't holding on to the ball, so I get it.
Yeah, so unless something changes, it's probably gonna be like Bears or Jets. I mean,
it's Bears for 1 and 2. I think after that it's like the Cardinals, Raiders. Like for now, obviously, we're still in early October. By November, we'll kind of get a good idea. But no, I'm happy. My team makes me excited. I don't like my receivers for the most part. I like Pittman. Me too. I do. I like Pittman. Pierce. I don't get it. I'm not on paper. They say he runs a faster 40 than Devontae Adams. He's taller. I'm like, you can't catch. Like you're somebody put in this chat, in this Colts chat, and there's like, well, he run blocks good. I'm like, then be a tight end. Like, not how that works. Why? I don't understand. That doesn't make me feel any better. Like he can run block good. Yeah. Okay, then why then you're kind of a limited option. That means there's no longer 2 receivers and 2 tight ends. There's like one receiver who's going to be there, which now the defense doesn't really have to pay attention to. Well, I mean, they're going to pay attention to him,
but they're not worried
about him.
They're like, oh no, he's going deep. Whatever will we do?
Whatever. Yeah, like he had the one random catch, but everybody's like, see, he got him. Like it was one.
Yeah.
I'm bothered. But no, I'm my linebacker Darius Leonard. I don't know. Okay. He's not the same person because he had like 9 back surgeries. I'm pretty sure I'm exaggerating. He had 2 back surgeries. I'm
100% sure you're exaggerating.
I'm super exaggerating. Like, but you can tell he doesn't look the same.
Yeah.
So to me, it could be he's just nervous.
Yeah.
Because of it. Maybe he just snap out of it. Maybe that's it. Or maybe he's just not himself. I mean, back surgeries are back surgeries. You can't have like a blind loyalty. Like you either have it or you don't. Like I like Pierce. I almost bought a jersey. I did not. But anywho, what's up, buddy? You want to share with the class?
I hate my team. It's just I'm loyal. I will always remain loyal, even if we go 0-16 one season. I'll still be there. It's my team. I hate them right now.
Hate is a strong word, sir.
I don't use it often.
You don't.
Now, I watched the game and I went, okay, whatever. Texans are up.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud's good.
Rookies.
I was like, he's doing good. No, I'm not surprised. It's my team. And then as the game went by, I went, this looks about right. And then and I was like, yeah. Like I said, the other 3 times we did this, my defense will be fine. Obviously, they can't. It's like the offense has to produce points,
of course,
or at least drive down the field to get my defense time to rest. But if you're going 3 and out, interceptions, fumbles, punts, and the defense gets up, sits back down, they won't be able to stop teams every single time. And I was like, that's literally the problem.
Yeah,
you defense gets to stop, they'll hyper each other. Like, offense gets out there, they have some. I almost use a word here. They have some questionable offensive play calling.
Yes.
They go 3 and out.
Yeah.
Defense literally just sat down and drank some water.
And then right back.
And then they got it. So again, I'm not surprised my defense didn't do well today because again, 3 and out punts, interception, fumbles, and they go up, down, up.
Yeah.
It's like they have no time to actually get the rest that they need.
No, they don't.
To be able to go out there and make plays.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, oh, why TJ Watt, Fitzpatrick going? I'm like, well, it's kind of hard to expect them to do all of this consistently when they're finally getting a 3 and out.
Yeah.
Then they sit down, drink some water, go over gameplay, and they look up and
it's the thing again.
And of course, I don't know who calls a shotgun play on 4th and 1 when you have Najee Harris there. If you were gonna go for it, why didn't you just run it with Najee? But now
your
quarterback's hurt, but it's not terrible.
Yeah.
So I think they said he's fine, but they don't know if. Last I saw, they might end up starting Trubisky because they don't know if they want him to play against the Ravens when we have a bye week coming up.
Oh, I see.
So they said more there.
You play Ravens? You do, and then you have your bye week.
Yeah, and then we have a bye week. So I know they said
that makes
sense. They're thinking about just sitting him, having Trubisky take all the reps, and then play Sunday.
Yeah.
And they give him an extra. So technically he'll have
makes sense.
Close to 2.5 weeks of rest with his knee, and then play whoever we play after that.
Yeah.
But even with Trubisky, I'm like, it doesn't matter who our quarterback is if our play calling is subpar.
I have a theory again, and I'm going to stand by my theory.
Okay.
I think he'll be fired come bye week. Because here's why I say this. It's like, you're really gonna risk the rest of the season going through this? Like, now your quarterback's hurt. Like, I mean,
first of all, when he did that, when I saw a fourth, if I was the coach, and I know we have Najee, which his running hasn't been the best, because we haven't. I mean, our line isn't the greatest either right now. So it's kind of hard for him to run when our line's not really pushing people forward and making holes. I get that. But Najee's literally like, we have Najee, we have another guy. Najee's literally the powerhouse. So if it's a 4th and 1 and you want to go for it because you know you're not putting up points and you're not giving your defense time, then run it with Najee. If I ever saw him in shotgun, I would just be like, timeout. No, absolutely not. So I'm like,
I mean, the loyalty is a problem, which is crazy to say.
Which the thing is, when we lost and they gave Tomlin that interview and they asked him, "Oh, are things going to change because your defense didn't produce today? Your offense clearly isn't doing nothing." He's like, "Oh yeah, things are going to change." Everyone's like, "Why is he still here?"
I think that's my problem with y'all is that you know what the answer is, but again, you can have loyalty. And people think loyalty is such a good, but loyalty can be a detriment. They can ruin your career. It can just set you back. That will
end up getting him kicked out of Pittsburgh. Like the Steelers organization will go,
it's him or you. Basically, if you don't fire him,
like Tomlin is a good coach.
No, of course
we can win games and make the playoffs and have a deep run and go to Super Bowl with Tomlin. But if they keep losing and he's not doing anything to change it, he's just like, yo, we're gonna change stuff, and everyone's like, hey, him. Start
like
with
you
him,
know
and
what
then we'll
work
figure
your thing out.
Like start with get rid of him after the Ravens game, because if you can't produce with Trubisky at the quarterback position when he started last year, and then Kenny went down and he came back and still won games. If you can't open up the field with him at your quarterback, he's the veteran. Get rid of Canada. Put in another coach, even if it's an interim offense coordinator for now, and see what happens when Kenny gets back. If the play calling changes, things open up. If you realize, crap, okay, he still was the problem, but now Kenny still isn't doing his job.
Then you know you need
another quarterback. You need to figure it out, or at least give Kenny another year with an actual coordinator.
That's true, because it's only a second year. Usually your second or third year, depending you figure
so
it
I know
out.
I've seen it before where everyone was like, well, get running Canada. Give him an actual offensive coordinator who's going to work with them, help him undo whatever Canada taught him, which I don't even want to know what he taught him. Get a better offensive game plan going for this game, because you have all the weapons. And then when the season starts, do the whole season with this coordinator and the quarterback. If the quarterback is the problem, then you go, okay, we need to shop for another franchise quarterback, because clearly he's not doing it for us.
Well, I mean, if you're going to pull that, I see your point. Because if you're going to pull that trigger, this year would be the greatest time to do that for a quarterback. So I get it. Like
with the... No, go ahead.
Because how you guys ended the season last year showed optimism. But I guess it was like, now that you have had time to fully dive into the playbook in Canada, it clearly got worse.
So it worked with him because he was new. He started, he didn't learn the full playbook, so everything was fresh new. And then now it's with him, it's like you have the whole offseason, you got your weapons. Offense is literally there. Work on draft some better linemen or hire some better linemen when you're good. And I'm like,
first of all, you need linemen. Lord mercy.
Linemen has always been a problem. Ben just made it work because Ben was tall,
gigantic and big.
He can run, break tackles, and he did his thing. That's what led him to the Super Bowl. So it worked for him.
But he won. Plus you had Bell. During the time, so it was easy to mask certain problems. But now that you don't have that running back or that quarterback, it's the equivalent.
Like you need to, first of all, stop drafting defense people right now. I think our defense is fine.
That's your coach.
I know. I think our defense is fine. Like obviously, if you're like later in the draft and you're like, all right, let's just get a linebacker. That's fine. I think our first picks in the draft should be linemen, or if you're just gonna hire, like from free agency, grab some linemen, cool. But get another offensive coordinator. Work with him. Have another full year. If you realize the second problem is him, then you're gonna have to get another quarterback. I mean, obviously you can trade for one, draft, free agency, whatever. But depending on who it is you're looking for, you're gonna need Kirk Cousins. At least he can throw deep.
That is true.
At least
that
at least
is a valid response.
So I honestly I wouldn't even care if it was Kirk Cousins. Like, but they gotta figure. I mean, the Ravens game. Lamar, I'm pretty sure we might end up losing that game.
You probably.
I mean, that's the only thing I'm 50-50 on because his offense is, his team is getting.
They had a moment, but I think they're very
one-dimensional. It's like
they're one-dimensional, but they're always like injured.
Yeah,
that's it. You guys play each other physical, so it could. Again, you guys did lose. So usually when you guys lose, you kind of like,
bounce
okay,
back.
This ain't happening again. And now it's a divisional game, so I get it. Yeah,
it's 50-50 only because his team is hurt. And Lamar just like, I can't get open. I'm a run. But so much running, you're going to be able.
Because all it is Zay Flowers and the tight end Andrews. Yeah. Odell practiced, so he could, but he was always injured. It's like you just went to a team that's
injured. I don't know how, but we're second in the division because the division is just injury prone.
Yeah.
Watson sucks.
Yes.
Burrow's hurt. Yes. Lamar's offense is hurt. We're just like
your whole division is just
and everyone's like AFC North could all be in the playoffs, and we're all like,
nah, maybe one of them, maybe one of them, and if they do, they're limping in.
Literally, like unless they can heal. Like our only benefit is we have our bye week coming up compared to everyone else who's later on. So even all their injuries now, they still have to wait for a rest to see if they can play. So we're gonna see on Sunday.
The only thing about your division is the fact that they're later on. They could get healthy. Yeah. While you guys now have this long stretch. Of things. So if they come in fresh, whipping on y'all, it's just like now your injuries pile up.
Yeah. But so far we're doing fine with no one of major status getting hurt outside of our quarterback, but he's okay. It's not a terrible injury or anything. It's not like he tore his ACL, but
can we talk about this real quick? And I don't want to spend a lot of time on it.
Depends what we talk about.
The celebrity that is now in the NFL, and
I'm tired of it.
Thank you. I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. Maybe like 3 minutes.
Okay.
Maybe that seems like a lot.
We're gonna give her 30 seconds.
I don't get it. I get the first time.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, she's there. Now it's just like, even during the broadcasting of Monday night's game. Yeah. Was it Monday? Sunday night. Sunday night game. Every time it was just her in the press box. You had other celebrities. They're filming Deadpool 3. The two main actors were standing next to her. Made no mention to
They said, we don't care about you.
Every time Zach Wilson made a play, it was like, oh, that looked like Aaron Rodgers out there. And I'm like, all right, cool.
And then they pan Aaron Rodgers.
And then they pan Aaron Rodgers. Every throw. It was like, oh, man, that looked like Aaron Rodgers out there. Aaron Rodgers. I'm like, all right, whatever.
I got nothing to talk about.
And then, whenever there's a timeout, it's like, what do you think Taylor Swift's eating up there? Like, so it's like, bro, like.
Well, I know.
Can you not?
Everyone's like they're overdoing it because I think their Twitter or Facebook banner was like Taylor Swift, like thing in a box. One of their
Instagram, it was like Chiefs are 2-0 with Swifties or something like that.
I know because Kelsey was on
Pat McAfee.
Yeah, and he was like, NFL was really overdoing it.
They're sucking.
And someone's like, if they're gonna do all this, they might as well tell Usher not to pull up for the Super Bowl thing and just have her do it at this point.
They might as well.
And I was like, we're just here to see football.
I don't care about celebrity. Like, if you're at a Dallas game, it's usually New York Jets, Dallas, Rams, and 49ers.
Yeah.
Where you see celebrities. Like 49ers is usually celebrities, but it's like Joe Montana, Steve Young, Rice, which I understand. Dallas the same exact way. Rams are just celebrities because it's literally their stadium is like it's like you know, amazing. Jets because it's New York. That's I would say Miami maybe sometimes, and I get it, but they don't do it's not every time.
Like
every time
I get highlighting celebrities like once.
Yeah.
Like the week one thing I was like, okay, whatever, it's a new day, that's fine. But if I gotta tune into a Chiefs game,
every time he threw the ball to Kelsey, he caught the ball. And it was like, oh, you know, somebody is up there loving that. And they pan through. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, the first week it was fine.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, what's the point?
What's the point?
Like, we get it. They're dating. We understand. Cool. Whatever.
Yeah, and I'm happy for him. It's not the point of not being happy. Like, I don't know her like that. I don't have an ounce of like, yo, I don't care. But I would like to be able just to watch a Chiefs game and just enjoy the game.
I would like to see a touchdown celebration without immediately panning to her.
When he scored that one touchdown.
That's disrespectful. I don't care what anybody
He scored that one touchdown. And automatically, it wasn't even the celebration.
No.
They panned over to her and it's like, oh, look at Taylor Swift go. I'm like, yes, I'm sucking. Stop. I don't understand.
Yeah, like it's cool. They're dating, whatever. I don't care about celebrity stuff.
I don't. You know I don't. I could care less.
Like, I get it. They also want to highlight her tour thing that's going in theaters. That's fine.
Yeah, she's going on a tour movie or something like that.
That's fine. Whatever.
That's fine, but like,
unless they had her do, like, if they didn't announce Usher and they're like, oh, Taylor Swift's gonna be performing at the Super Bowl. I'm like, okay,
and she showed up in the thing. That's fine, cool. But it's just, it was on people's. Courtney, I went to the supermarket today. I didn't even mean to turn around to look in that direction because I was trying to go straight. I saw the thing and it had a People magazine of Kelsey and her. And it said "Game On." Like, I don't understand.
Like, I get it. NFL's gonna market it because it's bringing in extra viewers who don't clearly watch football.
No, I don't want that because here's why. There's a photo, and I'm gonna find it and show it to you. There's a photo of some lady. I don't know, some girl. They was tailgating. It was a customized jersey of Travis Kelce. It was Kelsey was spelled wrong. Yeah, so I'm like, you don't even know. And then the other part is, before this rant goes out of control, I'm gonna catch myself. There's this trend where women are showing up talking to them. You told me. It's all more like, oh yeah, Travis Kelce's now popular. He's playing super good now because Taylor Swift is here. I'm like,
I'm not gonna lie, those are hilarious.
I saw like a compilation. I was like, I would be so triggered.
Before we end, there's one reversed where the husband's going to the wife.
Yeah.
He's like, you know, this girl dating Travis Kelce. She goes, you mean Taylor Swift? He goes, oh yeah, he's making her super popular now. The wife's like, are you serious? So she's breaking down like she made love on her tour and all this stuff. He goes, no, I think that's because I think that's because, you know, Kelsey's 2000 Super Bowl winning Super champion while was going on. She goes, are you serious?
I need to find that.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, those videos are hilarious.
They are hilarious. There was the one with the guy, I think he's in the army.
Yeah.
And somebody came out with a comment like, this moment single-handedly made him go back to war. All right, last but not least, we're gonna do this real quick because it's just funny to me. Danny Dimes or Danny Crimes, or whatever you people call him now. I thought the Dallas game was an outlier. I thought, okay, it's week 1, fair enough. Nope. You made Seattle's defensive line look like the Legion of Boom, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when they won Super Bowl, and the 2000 Ravens. It's like you made them do like a league. There's 2 factors to this. One, who's to blame?
The line.
I would say the line. You are correct. I'm not going to take that away. However, sacked 11 times. You only put up 3 points.
That's kind of hard to do when you're running for your life.
No. I get that. But my thing is, there's never been a moment where I looked at Daniel Jones and thought, he's that dude. I think because we all know he's not that dude, and this game happened, it amplifies our logic with him, like, you're still not that dude. It may not have been all your fault because the defense still gave up points. I get it, but you only put up 3. There was a moment where they were in the pick 6 happened. He just threw it. It wasn't even like a read. Like, he just throw it, and the guy kept going. He just threw it. I'm like, oh, that was
No, I probably gave up.
I did. Getting sacked 11 times, I give up.
I mean, that's what I'm like. If I was a quarterback, good or bad, I don't care. What people say. And I get hit 11 times.
I'm blaming somebody.
And I'm running for my life.
I'm blaming somebody.
And they go, "What happened?" I'm
like 11 times.
That's like sacked 11 times. Hit by the wild drop back.
Yeah, running. I think it was hit like 9.
Yeah, and they look at me and they go, so what happened tonight? And I'm gonna go, well, ask my line because I would just be like,
11 times is crazy.
I'm like, my line must hate me.
I thought what happened in Dallas was bad.
Yeah.
And it was. Somehow, this trumped that.
Yeah.
And the score was worse.
It's probably only going to get worse.
And the score was worse in the first. Oh, and then Caleb Williams, I think there was a report that said that the Giants is one of the teams he would play for. I'm like, maybe because it's New York.
Yeah.
I get it, but I'm like, pick another team. Any team. Whatever. Like, don't do this. Yeah, no.
That's why I was like, I could never be a quarterback because they're like, you got to stick together. I'm like, and if I got hit 11 times, I'm running for my life and all that, I'm going to go, well, my line's terrible. I can't be blocked. We're only in week 4.
You see the sling I'm in?
Did you not see me limping up here?
Oh, gosh. Yeah, no, that was.
I'm like, I'm not playing another down until I get a better line. How about that? Like, we're only in week 4, and I'm literally running and being terrified of the opposing defense.
Speaking of, before we wrap, really wrap this up, because we just got on a topic. I have never. Joe Burrow, the Bengals are very weird. Like, genuinely weird. Like, they've had moments. They went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He was injured, but they made their way through. It's like every year he's injured, and then the line's bad. Like, you can't be injured and the line's bad. Like, one of the two got to give. Like, you both, because that's just a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
And they're not scoring points.
Yeah.
And your receiver is now like kind of cursing y'all out.
He's messing up my fantasy when I get a situation.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I need him to, I don't know, wrap his calf up or something, or ask Rodgers where he gets his supplements from. And stick his calf because he's messing up my fantasy points.
Yeah, that I don't get it.
I mean, as a Steelers fan, I'm happy that they're sucking because they're now at the bottom of the division.
I'm happy you guys are sucking. It just made me the next spot that's available.
Well, someone will figure it out. I don't care about you.
I care about me.
I don't care.
Keep playing. All y'all quarterbacks injured. Wait, and Watson said he was healthy, but I didn't feel good enough to go out there. I was like,
honestly,
I don't blame you.
I don't blame him.
Oh, I'm sorry to be selfish. Like, I'm not about to stick this out for the team. I don't care. Like,
if I saw we were losing like that, I'm like, I'm not gonna back up.
Oh gosh. Good stuff. Yeah. Good stuff. All right. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on week 4 of the Factless Football Show. If you're joining us, please like, comment, and subscribe. Boom. Nailed it. Thank you so much for joining us. Until next time.